Morgan to Pianowski. Pianowski forward. Wolfhard will kick it out. Lauer looking to gain control of it. Sends it all the way in. All right, puck out to the Warriors' defensive blue line. Morgan sends it back. Naperville has to wait. And Morgan will take it back up behind the net. Looking to skate it up the ice. He keeps going around wide. Steps through a couple of defenders. Gets behind the net. Looking to center it to Walrab. Shot high. Puck comes hard off the glass. They're going to call icing.
He's making calls.
Need carrying it in. Since it's the middle, Harding coming around on the near side. Oh, big hit. Sproul comes behind the net and brings it up the near side. Kicks it off the boards to Need. Need sends it further off the boards. That's going to be an icing call. All right, already off to a bad start with Wi-Fi, so take what you get. New group out there is going to be Beachy, Merchant, Chenier, Rice, and Sproul. Spencer kicks that to the side. Sproul takes it off the boards to Beachy. Beachy sends it up and out. Chenier grabs it, puts it down. He's got Merchant with him. Walking, shot, glove save. Nope, it's behind him. Goes to the corner. Merchant's laying on the ground over there. And Beachy's giving help. He's going to push it high to Rice. Rice walking. Leaves it for Beachy. Beachy to the middle. Chenier battling for it. Pucks in some feet. Pops out to Morgan. Morgan kicks it across to Rice. Rice goes back to Morgan. Outside the stretch of Merchant. And that'll be an icing. Morgan with the puck, leaves it behind the net for Pianowski. Josh steps forward, kicks it to Merchant. Merchant kicks it forward to Chenier. I'm sorry, that's Beachy to Chenier. Chenier through a couple, loses the puck from the defenseman, hits in Beachy's legs, and comes back out of the Warriors' offensive zone. Chenier settles it down, goes cross ice to Morgan down in front of us. He dumps it in. Newberg's fresh on the ice. Chenier and Merchant still out there. Puck coming around, comes high to Morgan. Morgan kicks it back down low. Chenier grabs it, sends it to the middle. Puck's knocked away. Morgan's battling for it, and it comes out of the Warriors' offensive zone. Back to Pianowski, who sends it forward to Chenier. Chenier leaves it for Newberg. He goes for a change. Pianowski back behind to Morgan. Morgan up the boards to Pianowski, and now on to Newberg and White. Comes across to Josh Pianowski, and he kicks it forward to White. Joe Pianowski with the puck. Gains the offensive zone. Comes around a couple guys. Goes down behind the net. Looking to center. It's there. White pushes it. Bounces. And stops. It's going to be White, Newberg, Pianowski, Harding, and O'Toole. Newberg battling in the corner. Pianowski down there as well. Puck comes high to White. White tries to leave for Pianowski. He's on the ground now. Oh, throws one on net. Newberg throws one on the side of the net. Naperville comes away with it. Puck comes out high. O'Toole poke checks it. Back to Joe Pianowski, who's looking to bring it back into the offensive zone. Goes around one. Tries to center it. There's White. A couple shots from Newberg. White got the first shot. Newberg got the rebound. All right, new line out there. Lauer, Wolfart, Allman, Sproul, and Rice. Puck comes to Lauer. Stangling sends it cross ice to Rice. Looking for another one. Square in the chest. Naperville wins the puck back. Puck coming up high. Kicked it up into the bench. Rice walking the line. Loses the puck. Tips it back. Still battling. Sproul comes back to help him. Pushes one guy off. Puck still loose. Battling around now. Rice is going to come away with it. He'll kick it forward to Lauer. Lauer looking to slow it down. Goes back into the defensive zone for the Warriors. He's going to turn. Sends it up to Allman, who gloves it down. He carries it into the offensive zone for the Warriors. Pushing it to the far side. Comes up high to Rice. Another shot. Hits the body out front. Doesn't get all the way through. Morgan knocking it down on the near boards. Puck comes up high again to Allman. Good job by Max being up high. Lauer to Allman. Tipped. Side of the net. Puck coming around. Rice is there for it. Sends it back down low. Lauer's got it. Looking to center it to Wolfart, but the puck's tipped away. Rice comes back, turns, looking to go forward to Lauer. He touches it, but he's got to leave and go get a change. McAtee's fresh on the ice, gets a stick on the puck. There's Walrab with him and Need coming in as well. McAtee circling back around to Morgan. He sends it forward, and that's going to be an icing. And now we got Sproul leaving the ice. Pressing forward, he comes back to Pianowski. He circles. Looks to bringing up the ice to McAtee. McAtee carrying in the offensive zone. He's got Walrab and Need with him. Goes to Walrab. Shot, gloved, away. Comes all the way back out to Pianowski. He loses an edge. Gains control and sends it over to Morgan. Morgan taking it back in the defensive zone. Kicks it back up to Pianowski. Pianowski back off of a skate of Walrab. It's going to go all the way down, and they're going to call no icing. Need and Walrab on the far side. Need trying to keep it in. Comes out of the zone. He'll have to settle it down and go back to Pianowski. Pianowski forward to Morgan. Backward to McAtee. Morgan sends it into the offensive zone and gives chase. Centers it, but nobody's there for it. And Naperville knocked it away. Pianowski back on D to grab that one. Carrying it forward. Leaves it for Need. Need's going to carry in the offensive zone. Leave it for Pianowski. Josh pushes it further down. Comes around. High to O'Toole. He gets a shot off. Pianowski in for it, wins it forward. Newberg, shot, puck's still loose. Harding and O'Toole back on defense. Pianowski comes back, picks a stick and keeps on going. Then we got Newberg coming back. He's going to send it back to O'Toole. O'Toole across ice to Harding. Harding pushing it forward and looks like Newberg's going to go to the box for a slash. Where's going to go on the kill? It's going to be Harding, O'Toole, Wolfhart, and McAtee. Shot wide of the net. McAtee goes back for that in the near corner. He'll launch it, hits a body though. Harding battling for it. He's going to push it forward. Guy catches in the center. Shot high. Looking to center again. Harding. O'Toole on the far side. Wolfhart coming high. Now McAtee giving pressure here on the near side. Puck is lost. Naperville comes back for it. Sends it back down low. Looks like the Warriors have another penalty. And that's going to be the second penalty. It's been a high stick on Harding. It's me, Pianowski, Morgan, and Wolfhart. Shot, saved there by Spencer. He kicks it to the far corner. Down low, but comes high. Back down low, looking across. Does come high. Good pad save by Spencer. Next one goes through the crease. Oh, hits Wolfhart's stick out front. He'll launch it all the way down. 50 seconds to go on the first penalty.
Inside the dots.
Morgan puts a guy on the boards. Great hit there, hit by him. Puck comes off of him to Wolfhart. Wolfhart's going to launch it off the glass and send it all the way back down. Nice hit by Morgan there to stop the pressure. Another penalty on the Warriors, which is a terrible call if that's on Morgan because that's a great hit. Blocked by Morgan. He'll gain control and they'll call the pause there. High stick. Well, pretty soon they can use the other side of the box too if they need to. Alright, so the Warriors will be on another kill for 54 seconds on the 5-on-3. One penalty ends at 16 seconds, but then there's a third penalty, so we'll keep piling them up here. Wolfhart in for the face-off. He's out there with Harding and Allman. Puck's going to exit the zone after Naperville gets a... And then Wolfhart battles for it and sends it all the way down. Great job. All right, so now the Warriors back on another 5-on-3. Ends in 32 seconds. Bache giving pressure with Wolfhart and Harding. Bache takes it and slaps it all the way back down. 22 seconds to go on the kill. Naperville sends it up ice. Bache giving pressure, looking to carry it in. Puck comes across. Good stick there by Bache. He slows it down. Shot. Pads up front, and Bache is going to send it out. That'll be the Warriors. Pianowski's coming down for the puck. Can't get it. Minute 13 to go on the other power play. Harding coming, or Toole. Pochek. Oh, good save there by Aseth. Another shot, another save up high. They'll call a high stick, but that's all right. Nope, they'll wave it off. As Naperville grabs the puck, McAtee giving pressure with Lauer out there. O'Toole's got it. He's going to launch it back down to the other side. Really 50 seconds to go on the kill. McAtee with the initial pressure, pushes him around the back of the net. Two guys running at each other, and Lauer's now coming down to take the puck. He pushes the puck to the corner. Warriors keeping the puck. And now Naperville comes away with it, going the other direction. Shot high into the glass and all the way out the other way. 24 seconds to go on the kill. Another shot on net by Naperville, and asked if we'll stop that. All right, the Warriors entering their kill. Schneer's coming away with it. Merchant is even straight. Merchant walking in, shot in the chest of the goalie. All right, so we are even strength finally. It's going to be Schneer, Beachy, Merchant, Morgan, and Rice. Toss them both. Puck comes up high, comes out of the zone. Morgan sends it across ice to Rice. He'll send it over to the far corner. Merchant up to Morgan. Morgan circling around back behind the net. Puts on the brake, sends it over to Schneer. Schneer back over to Morgan. Morgan looking to move up the ice. Circling back, just maintaining the puck. Leaves it for Rice. Rice comes forward to Beachy. Beachy chips it forward to Schneer, and the puck's turned over down in front of us, and it goes back into the Warriors' defensive zone. Beachy grabs the puck, sends it off the boards. Schneer getting to it. Cuts across, runs into the goalie, and they're going to have to stop the game. It's going to be outside the zone. It's going to be Walrab, McAtee, Need, O'Toole, and Pianowski. Puck's coming forward. Naperville gains control. Walrab's here, giving the first pressure. Need goes behind the boards, behind the net. Not the boards. That'd be awkward. And coming the other direction. Blocked by O'Toole. O'Toole's got the puck. He flips it up in the middle of the area. It's going to be dropped down by Naperville. They're going to take a shot, and Afseth will grab that with his glove. Pianowski sends it all the way up. McAtee's giving chase. One to beat. Right down the middle for Need. Backhand goes wide of the net. Puck comes up high. Naperville comes away with it, trying to chip it around Pianowski. He sends it back down the far boards. O'Toole battling down in the corner. He's at McAtee with them. Puts them in the boards. McAtee comes, avoids one check, keeps moving up the sideboards. That's Need battling through a couple guys. Steps around, leaves it for McAtee. Shot goes high, doesn't touch anything, still in play. 20 seconds. Puck coming the other way with Naperville. Got to be offsides, got to tag up. Near sides, looking to walk in. Leaving to the middle. Could get a shot off. Goal. All right, it's me, White, Newberg, Pianowski, Rice, and Morgan in out the period here. And that'll do it for the second period. We'll shut it down and come back later. Third period action with the Warriors is going to start with White. Pianowski and Newberg. White to the near boards. It's going to be Morgan pushing the puck into the zone. Newberg and Pianowski give him chase. Puck comes up high to Josh Pianowski. He turns, shoots down low to Joe. Oh! Tips it and off the crossbar. From the other direction. Warriors are back. Puck goes wide. Pianowski goes forward to his brother Joe. Joe sends it up and then back into the defensive zone for the Warriors. Morgan's back to gain control. Sends it behind to Josh. Josh kicks it back to Morgan. Morgan looks to go forward with it. Josh fires it off the back of White and right back to Morgan. Morgan's going to carry it up the ice now. Sends it to Joe Pianowski off of his stick. Dangling here in the neutral zone. A lot of action. Comes back over to Newberg. He's going to gain the zone. Walks down the middle. Goes cross to White through his legs. And he'll pull it back and send it back down low. Joe Pianowski in the corner. Comes high to his brother Josh. Sends one in. Ticks the defenseman and goes behind the net to Newberg. Newberg still has it. Sends in front off the side of the net. And that's going to exit the Warriors' offensive zone. Pianowski and O'Toole. O'Toole leaves it for Josh. Josh looking to carry it up the zone. Brings it up right to the defenseman for Naperville. Wolfart's on the ice. Settles it down. Sends it up the ice to Pianowski. Pianowski's going to carry it up. Newberg's going to go for a change. Allman jumping on the ice. And that's going to go for an icing. Shot towards the center, goes wide. O'Toole's got it behind the net. Puts on the brakes, looking to stretch, but he's going to leave it for Rice. Rice comes around the net, got a little bit of opening, but he's going to reverse it back to O'Toole. O'Toole sends it up the middle to Allman. Allman gives it to Lauer, but it's outside the stretch, and it's going to go into the bench. All right, Wolfhart, Lauer, Allman. Puck comes forward. O'Toole pushes it out of the zone. It's at the blue line. They go cross ice on back end. Rice walks across. Shots taken and pushed outside by Afseth. Wolfhart and Lauer battling for it. Wolfhart sends it across ice, and Allman will give chase. Puck comes back out of the zone again. Comes back to Morgan. Morgan's got it. He'll take it down the far corner. Brings it behind the net. He's got open ice in front of him. He's just going to go ahead and take it himself. Circles back to the right-hand side. Keep going. Sends it to the middle. Oh, just outside the stretch of Allman. Naperville looking to go the other direction. Harding's back for it. He'll turn and go to the corner. And that'll be an icing. Comes up high to Morgan, bounces off his stick and out into the neutral zone. Harding tipped up by Harding or to Bache, then Merchant. Down low for Chenier. He'll leave it behind for Merchant, but Naperville gets it and throws it up the boards. So Naperville looking to exit. Morgan tips that one back in, and Bache sends it deep into the offensive zone. Puck coming high again. That will go for an icing. Oh, they're going to say that was tipped. Looking to center it, but they send it behind the net. Merchant looking to move it up the ice. Going to get around one. He's got Bachi with him and Chenier with him. Loses an edge, goes down, puck's loose. It's going to come all the way out to Pianowski. He's fresh on the ice. He's got O'Toole out there with him. Sends it across ice to O'Toole, who's going to move it forward to Chenier. Chenier circling. And we'll move forward to O'Toole. O'Toole right back to Pianowski. He's going to carry it in and gain the zone. Chenier and Newberg behind the net. A couple shots and the goalie's going to stop it. They're going to toss White. Pianowski coming in for the faceoff with Newberg on his right. Puck comes high to O'Toole. He goes across ice to Pianowski. Josh looking. Oh, looked for his brother right there for the tip. Newberg's going to send it back to the middle. White fires it. That's into the netting. White, high to O'Toole, tipped, goes wide of the net. Good tip by Joe Pianowski out front. Puck stop on the near boards by Newberg. He sends it back down low. O'Toole tries to knock it down. It is gained by Naperville, but Afseth pushes it behind the net. Centering it, O'Toole sends that out. Newberg's there for it. He's got Pianowski with him. He's got White trailing behind him. Gains his own, centers it. Pianowski's going to get on the near boards, takes it down low. Dangles through one, gives it to Newberg. Newberg looking to center it, trying to find somebody. Goes forward to Rice, but it comes outside the stretch. Rice knocks the guy off, gains the puck, dumps it back in. Warriors going to cover it. Naperville trying to do a stretch pass there. There's nobody there for it. Morgan's got it. He goes back for it, takes it around the net, sends it over to Rice. Rice circles. Looking to battle. Gains the puck. Now looking to keep it. And puck goes behind the net to Morgan. Morgan sends it up to Need. Need sends it off the boards. Walrab's there for it. Right back to Morgan. Morgan to Need. Need tries to angle through one. And Naperville gains the puck. Morgan goes back for it again and takes it behind the net. McAtee sends it out of the zone. Naperville have to reset. Morgan's decided to take it up the ice himself. Walks around the defender. Sends it to the middle. Shot. It's loose and then it's covered. Walrab in there, got the shot off. Nice pass by Morgan. It's going to be Wolfart, Ullman, and Lauer with O'Toole and Pianowski. O'Toole has the puck, leaves it for Pianowski. Josh is looking to bring it up the middle of the ice. He does. One defender falls down. Josh tries to dig around. Lost the puck, though. Lauer's in there for it. And now it's going to be outside the stretch of Wolfhart. The Warriors will have to go back and reset. Wolfhart leaves the puck for O'Toole. Naperville walking in. Puck goes wide, and Pianowski goes for it. Puck is out of the zone, and Naperville will have to reset. Allman pushes it forward. Lauer's going for it. Allman's going towards the net. Allman not sure what that hit, if anything. Schneer, Bache, Merchant. Back. Bache going behind the net for it. Merchant back there on the far boards. Pushes it up. Nope, actually keeps it. Centers. And puck comes away to Naperville. That's going to be a trip. The Warriors touch it a couple times, and they're not going to stop it. Now they will stop it. Merchant will go to the box for a trip. The Warriors go on another kill. Warriors going to send out Morgan, McAtee, Wolfhart, and Pianowski. Puck comes high. Wolfhart over there, blocks it, loses a stick. Shot goes high. Pianowski has it, sends it up the boards, but it's stopped by Naperville. McAtee battling there in the near boards. Puck comes back to Pianowski, battling further into the corner. McAtee's going to come down and help. Puck comes loose in front. Couple waves on it. McAtee has it, and he's going to launch it. Nice job. They get it out of the zone. Reset for Naperville. Wolfhart giving the initial pressure. Now McAtee will circle in for him. Puck comes up high. It's left there in the neutral zone. Puck dumped in deep, and Pianowski goes behind the net, looking to send it, and he will. That'll go all the way around. Wolfhart tips it away again. Naperville looks to gain the puck and gain it in. Dangle around one. Nasso sends it to the corner, comes back to McAtee, and he'll send it all the way down again. Warriors go for a change. It's going to be Allman, Bache, Rice, and O'Toole. .36 seconds to go on the penalty kill. Allman, O'Toole battling over here, protecting the near side. Naperville's not moving the puck. They move it high. Shot. Deflected and in. All right, it's going to be White, Newberg, and Pianowski with Josh Pianowski and Morgan behind them. Morgan tips it away, comes back to Josh. Josh sends it to Joe. Joe comes up ice to Morgan. Morgan's going to carry it into the offensive zone. He's got White with him. Sends it to the middle. Puck's bouncing around. Naperville gains control of it. White loses a stick, deflecting the puck. Now it's the middle. Now Newberg has it. Shot, pad, save. Other side. And goal. I think that's going to go to White with an assist from... Let's check this out. I think it's White with an assist from Pianowski and Newberg. Goes deep. Pianowski goes back for that one. Puts the guy on the boards, battling for it, and White comes through, tries to push it forward. Pianowski has it. He sends it cross ice to Morgan. Morgan's got open space, sends it to Newberg. He chips it in, and it's going to go down behind the net. Sends it up the boards to Pianowski. Pianowski has it, drops it back down low, comes back right to him. And Naperville's going to look to go the other direction. Bringing it out, it's chipped away and right back to Newberg. Newberg sends it to White. It's tipped, no icing. Pianowski looking to center, brings it to the middle, comes to White, it's going to come high to Morgan. He keeps it in the zone, goes to Josh. Josh back to Newberg. Newberg sends it back down low. The Warriors go to work down there. White checking it back down low, comes up, still battle for near boards, comes loose to Newberg. Newberg down to Pianowski. Pianowski's poke checked away by the goalie. Puck's back to Newberg, dangling around everybody in there, and now Naperville comes away with it going the other direction. Leaving it for one shot. Tries to go back, but there's nothing there. White. Morgan down there. White did get a shot off. Comes to the middle. Now McAtee's got it. Does it hit anything? Nope, it doesn't. Comes right back down. Walrab, Need, and McAtee out there on the offensive side. Naperville checks it out. Morgan's able to keep it in. Oh, fanned on it. Puck comes out again. O'Toole pushes the guy to the side, and Naperville will send it in deep. Harding sends it off the boards to Need. Puck does exit the offensive or defensive zone. O'Toole back for it. Circles around, leaves it for Harding. Harding comes to the near boards. And that's going to be an icing. Puck comes to the middle, bouncing around. Naperville trying to gain control. Shot goes wide. O'Toole down there for it. He'll send it off the glass, up and out. Naperville knocks it down here in front of us. Allman giving pressure. Wolfhart giving pressure as well. Comes back to O'Toole. He's going to go across to Harding. Harding sends it forward to Allman and outside of his reach. Right back to O'Toole. He keeps it out of the zone. Tipped, and that's going to exit the zone again. Warriors will reset. Harding has a puck, sends it forward to Allman. Allman to Wolfhart. He's going to send it to O'Toole. O'Toole's going to be ready to attack on the offensive side. Leaves it for Allman. Allman back down to O'Toole. Oh, shots goes wide. Naperville will dump it in. Wolfhart will be the first one back to cover on D. Chips it off the glass around to Harding. Allman picks it up on the far side, kicks it right back to Wolfhart. Morgan's now out there. Morgan comes off the boards to Lauer. Lauer goes cross ice to Harding. And Allman's going to be content throwing that in. They're going to call it icing. Bache tips it back to Pianowski. He's going to send it all the way down and miss the net. They say that tips, so no icing. Schneer's down there, sends it in front. Naperville sends it back out. Schneer sends it towards the net, hits a stick out there. Schneer has it again. Looking to dangle. Puck comes high to Josh. He sends it back down. Tipped away. Now Schneer has it on the far side. I'm going to say that we're off. So the Warriors come out of the zone. Guy looking to dangle through a couple people. Puck goes high. Merchant on the opposite side looking to exit the zone. Pianowski has it. He's going to launch it. Hits Merchant. Still rolling, but it's going to be wide of the net. Schneer giving pressure. Now Pianowski looking to jump in. Puck gets past him. Battling back. Baichy doing a good job getting back on defense. Nice little kick save there by Afsith. Schneer comes away with it. Still kicking around. Naperville's got it now. They send it in front. Bouncing everywhere. Puck comes high. Kick save there by Afsith. Minute 48 to go. Centering it. Shot again, but that's tipped. Now Merchant has it. Pushes it out. And Schneer's there looking to bring it up on the empty netter. But he's off sides. No call, though. Puck comes to Newberg. He sends it wide. Merchant, middle. Newberg takes a hit and gets the goal. So that's going to be Newberg with the goal assisted by Merchant. Back to Rice. He sends it forward to Need. Need's got Walrab in the middle. He sends it forward. Goalie pushes that one aside, and McAtee gives pressure. Puck comes all the way out to Rice. Circles back down to Walrab. Walrab has it. Brings it up the ice. And it's going to come all the way out, and that would be go for an icing if they can't get there to touch it up. And nobody touches it, so Rice grabs it. Battles for it down there. Reverses it. Puck's covered. Wolfart's in there. Allman's in there. Lauer. O'Toole. Lauer gets a puck. Looking to send it backwards to Rice. Rice has 31 seconds. Sends it around to O'Toole. O'Toole's going to go off the boards and out of the defensive zone. Lauer giving chase. Loose stick on the ice. Lauer loses the puck. Sends it to the middle. It goes outside the reach of Wolfart. Wolfart battling over on the far side. Pushes it down to Allman. Allman chips it up high to Rice. Rice is going to send one down deep. Hits the player out front. Lauer goes to the corner, sends it back to the middle. Naperville will launch it out, and there's going to be a penalty. With 4 seconds left. Actually, both players are going to go to the box, so it'll be a 5-on-5. They're going to run the clock, and this will be over. Warriors winners 5-2 or Naperville. Next game tomorrow night versus Nequa. I think so. Yeah, I think so. It's more muscle than anything. Yeah, we'll see.